All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Dark,
Season 2, Episode 2.
Oh my God.
Boy. All right.
Yeah, that's a lot. That was a lot.
That was a bit.
That was a whole lot. 1921. Mm-hmm. 2052.
Mm-hmm. Jonas found a new portal, but it doesn't look nice and friendly like the other ones did.
No. We got Adam. Mm-hmm. We've got...
Noah backstory.
Yeah, we've got people that didn't know about time travel stuff or the caves and things like that now being brought into it with like Katharina, Bartosz, Charlotte.
I am so glad that Charlotte is in on the whole thing.
Yeah, there's so many people that feel like they're about to see behind the curtain in a very, very fun way. And then realize that they don't want to know what was behind the curtain.
They've maybe gotten a peek, and now it's like, okay, but do we pull back the whole thing? Well,
yeah. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Zustand entsteht dabei eine Art Portal, welches möglicherweise das Reisen durch die Zeit erlaubt.
Cool.
Right. Just God particle. Just, okay.
Dass die stabil gehalten werden. In einer Versuchsanordnung konnten Objekte bereits durch die stabilisierte Materie geschickt werden.
But that's not stable.
No.
All right, starting to turn everything on.
Auch nach längerer Beobachtung lässt sich nicht sagen, aus welcher Quelle sich die instabile Materie speist. Messungen deuten darauf hin, dass es keine Form von Energie.
So he's going to try and stabilize it in here.
Trying to understand what they've left behind, you know, as just a teenager, you know.
Flüssig und gasförmig zu sein. Und ihre Moleküle in einem Kreisprozess dauerhaft.
Oh shit!
No way.
Looks like a friggin' Palantir.
Oh.
Oh no!
Yeah. You ran out of time.
Yep.
You didn't go fast enough. Oh. Just out of oil.
Yeah. Oh no, is he gonna try and jump through it when it's like that? Alright, let's get this beautiful OP.
1987, okay. Yeah. Fun. Hi, Mikkel. Goodies! We are! It's the season of the goodies!
Yeah.
Let's go!
You knew it was gonna happen.
We never doubted you, Dark. We never doubted you that you would do it.
Never say die. Mm-hmm. This is our time.
Mm-hmm. Stretched like butter scraped over too much bread.
Was wir darüber gesagt haben. Die Vergangenheit ist die Vergangenheit. Und jetzt ist jetzt.
Just with context, it's so painful. But it's that's a great thing to kind of like help a kid like rationalize and move forward with things. But
Ja, du kommst zu spät. Die französische Delegation kommt diese Woche in Saarbrücken.
Oh.
Schaff's einfach nicht.
Okay.
Kein Problem. Ich habe nichts anderes zu tun.
Regina!
Okay.
Ich kann das wirklich öfters machen.
Regina!
Never gonna give you up.
Was
Yeah,
Liebe.
wait a
You
minute.
can never escape it.
Yeah, where did you find them?
Eigentlich mit dir reden. Es gibt da was ich dir sagen muss.
Hallo, Opa. Können wir? Muss nicht Tschüss sagen, kein Problem. Was sagen?
Maybe later.
Schon okay.
Oh,
If
cool,
that dog
cool.
could talk.
Haben Sie was Besseres zu tun?
Nein. Ich frage mich nur, warum wir mit Frau Tiedemann anfangen. Sie steht mit keinem der Vermissten in irgendeiner Beziehung.
Alle Personen sind in unmittelbarer Nähe der Höhlen und des AKW-Geländes verschwunden. Das ist nicht außergewöhnlich,
Was?
dass Alexander Tiedemann den Nachnamen seiner Frau angenommen hat.
Oh.
Kinder?
Got something better to do? Let's
go.
go.
Kommen Sie?
Ja.
That little tip of the photo is coming out. For
Yeah,
you
yeah.
there,
Uh-huh. Oh, and specifically the part with
Noah.
Noah. Okay.
Was this like an old book talking about the creation of the world? Sigmundus Creatus Est, you know?
Mir nachgegangen. Ich weiß, von wem du dein Geld kriegst.
Dein erster Gedanke ist, dass ich mich prostituiere?
Ja, was denn sonst?
Ich verkaufe nicht meine Titten oder mein Arsch. Ich verkaufe Rezepte für eine scheiß Hormontherapie, du Idiot.
Oh.
Für seine Besuche benutzt. Jetzt geht er nicht mehr hin und ich bin die neue Bezugsquelle.
Wieso
Gotcha.
machst du das?
Ich helfe ihr, sie hilft mir. So einfach ist das.
Yeah. Yeah.
Das Problem sind nicht die Geheimnisse, das Problem ist der Scheiß, den jeder in jeden hineinprojiziert.
Whoa, you're right.
Es geht dich einen Scheißdreck an und es geht dich auch einen Scheißdreck an. Ich kann nicht glauben, dass du mir hinterher spioniert hast. Was für ein Freak bist du denn?
Oh. Whose child is that? The little girl.
Yeah.
Whoa, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the device.
Zeitmaschine.
He says with a straight face.
Yep.
33 Jahre in die Vergangenheit und 33 Jahre in die Zukunft reisen.
Dang, that'd be really scary to give to her.
Yeah.
Alles falsch gemacht. Wir haben versucht, ein Geheimnis zu bewahren. Aber in Wahrheit ist es genau das, was uns kaputt macht.
The secrecy. Yeah.
Weißt, das klingt bescheuert. Deswegen will ich, dass du selber siehst.
He's desperate. He's desperate. That's why.
Yeah.
So everything's gonna get crazier as we race to the end.
Das Geheimnis.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna tell her that? Oh.
Just a week of school. It's fine. Wait, a week of school, then vacation. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So good. Vacation from living.
Trotzdem immer so lange.
Getting shoulder checked. This show knows how to have fun with the
It really does.
like just the awkwardness of the situations.
Uh-huh.
Er gehört ihr.
Oh boy.
Ah. Lovely.
Yeah, how is this conversation gonna go?
Tut mir leid. Sie ist mir zugelaufen.
Yeah, I'll bet she did.
Sie sieht aus wie der Hund, den ich hatte, als ich ein Kind war.
Gretchen. Weil es mein Hund ist. Genauso wie es deiner ist.
Yeah, and the heterochromia too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wie bitte?
Oh man.
Ja, das müsste gehen.
Oh, Regina.
Machen Sie sich keine Sorgen, ich hab den. Ja,
Because Regina's the one with the cancer. Unless they're talking about like.
because with the time that he's in, Regina would be a little kid. Because this is 80s.
Well, yeah, but she would. I don't know. Okay.
Das ist schwer zu glauben. Aber ich erinnere mich.
Woran?
When I came here.
Yeah.
Zu den Jalousien. Vertrau mir.
This would, make anyone just potentially go crazy.
Yep.
Weil es er lebt.
Yeah.
Alles, was du erlebt hast, alles, was du erleben wirst.
I am you.
Das ist unmöglich.
Als sie in die Höhle gelaufen ist, habe ich dort auf sie gewartet. Sie hat mich gleich erkannt, als wäre ich keine Sekunde gealtert. Ich habe sie auf die andere Seite gebracht, damit du sie findest. Die Dinge müssen geschehen, so wie sie es immer getan haben.
Die Höhle.
Aha.
Der Störfall letzten Sommer.
Right. Yeah.
Es ist doch noch was passiert.
Okay. So that excursion didn't work, Jonas.
Yep.
What are you gonna do different this time?
I'm gonna go do some looting. Who are you trying to connect with? Fun.
Okay. Much baby.
Yep. Coming to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
So is he gonna siphon their gas and oil out of their vehicle?
Sure. That's dangerous as hell. But they'd probably leave someone with the car.
Yeah. One. Yep.
Oh my god.
And they won't hear him because the music's covering up a lot of the noise.
Yeah, and they also have like the masks and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
You're not crouching as low as you think you are. You don't have long, so...
Yeah. Love physics. Physics are fun.
Yep.
I love the idea that he's also doing this down here, because if he needs to, he can just pull the whole thing really quickly. Yep. Oh! Oh!
Oh, come on, man! But he might see stuff on the ground.
Nah, he got it. He got it.
Okay.
He's good. All right, now, get out.
Get gone.
Ich will gerade in der Schule lesen. Da geht's um Geister und Dämonen, die man von seinen Eltern erbt.
Oh, fun.
Generation zu Generation.
Vielleicht.
Yeah, whatever. Pretty girl asked me if I...
Yep.
Du hast keine Ahnung. Sie ist nieder.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I just want there to be some wholesome love stories in this, because that one could be one, genuinely.
Yeah, yep.
Wissen, was 1986 wirklich passiert ist, weil ich die Letzte war, die seinen Bruder lebend gesehen hat.
Just being honest, yeah.
Fragen Sie?
Warum hat er ihren Nachnamen angenommen?
Verstehe ich jetzt nicht, was hat das eine mit dem anderen zu tun? Also wenn wir hier fertig...
Okay, okay. Just shush me.
Da kommt doch noch was. Oder?
He's observing both of them.
Dieses Jahr kam ein Fremder ins Hotel. Das sind seine Sachen.
Cool. Cool. Okay, okay.
War dein Zimmer.
And the investigator's here, so you can't like hide this from him, you know.
Hing überall an seinen Wänden.
Hab sie das nie erzählt.
Oh my gosh. This book stuff that's done here is her then father's, because Tenhouse.
Oh,
This
yeah.
ties back to
Yeah.
her and her family.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Yeah, and there's no way she'd be able to like keep her cool when he's looking at all the stuff.
Der Fremde. Wie sah der genau aus?
Yeah, because he's still here. Oh, well, for now he is. Yeah, just that alone is something at least.
Wir.
Es ist sicherer, von hier aus zu reisen.
Safer.
You won't run into anyone?
I guess that's most likely it, yeah.
Er sagt, es wird einfacher zu verstehen sein, wenn du es erst gesehen hast.
I'm genuinely scared of her
having time travel. Oh, yeah.
Keine Angst.
Oh my God.
Just like when you...
He's gonna go to the caves. He's gonna go to the caves. All right.
Yeah.
He might even be ditching the backpack.
Wow.
Just like that. And he's like, oh, am I too late, or...
Musst du nicht in der Schule sein?
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And he's got a knife. Oh, shit.
I mean, he could be armed at any given moment with more than that.
Ein Haus.
Komm gern hierher. Eine besondere Art. Also.
Why aren't you in school?
Stehe. Manchmal weiß man eben nicht so recht, wohin mit sich selbst.
His eyes
so
are so
terrifying.
creepy.
Da würde ich aber lieber nicht rein.
He also like makes a point to like never blink when he's in like certain shots.
Irrt sich nicht. Manchmal müssen wir nur ein bisschen fester dran glauben, dass alles wieder gut wird.
Meanwhile, watching from inside the cave,
Yeah, uh-huh.
they're like, "Yep, see."
I like to think, though, that him saying that actually, like, pissed off Noah a bit, you know?
Sure.
Der Pensionierung habe ich ja jetzt Zeit.
Whoa.
Ich
Oh.
Mats verschwinden. Das lässt mich nicht los.
Been a while since we've seen Helga. Now we're seeing him here.
Der Mann mit dem Stein. Aber das ist 30 Jahre her. Was hat das mit Mats zu tun?
Aber niemand kann das ändern. Niemand.
Nicht einmal der weiße Teufel. Der weiße Teufel. Das hast du schon mal gesagt. Damals, als...
Oh. Oh. What a sad story of a broken man.
Das Opfer, das es benötigt. In 5 Tagen beginnt alles neu. Du musst Adam stoppen.
Stop Adam.
Okay.
Cool.
Bis dahin wird alles so geschehen, wie es immer geschehen ist.
Until then.
Okay.
Fate.
Yeah, maybe...
Das Leben ist am Ende nur eine Ansammlung von verpassten Chancen.
That's such a line.
Es gelingt. Dann wird sie leben.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay. Good, none of the barrels got taken too.
Well, that's probably, she knew that, so she said it in that specific space. Well.
Okay.
Going back. You gotta be careful, dude. You're doing this in broad daylight and everything. I get, like...
Yeah, you should do it at night. Yep, had a feeling.
Uh-huh. Is it Elizabeth? Cool.
But she would recognize him, so there's at least that.
Zeichnungen dabei. Kopien.
Was sind das für Zeichnungen?
Die sind aus dem Buch. Das Buch, das mein Großvater geschrieben hat. Eine Reise durch die Zeit. Alle haben immer gesagt, er ist ein Spinner.
Wo bist du gerade?
Oh, grandfather. Okay, gotcha. So not father.
Dieses Foto. Warum hat mir nie gesagt, wer meine Eltern wirklich sind?
Who my parents really were. Oh my god. No exceptions. Damn.
Du kennst die Regeln. Glaubst du, sie gelten nicht für dich?
Oh.
Sie an. Warum sagst du nicht, dass wirklich in der Todeszone ist?
Oh!
Euer Paradies, das gibt es nicht. Aber hinter der Mauer.
Oh my god!
Is he just dead?
Nah, she's gonna shoot the rope. Oh, damn, he's always worn a scarf. Oh, he's always worn a scarf, hasn't he?
Yeah.
To cover the massive scars around his neck.
Wollte wissen, was aus dem geworden ist.
Whatever happened to him?
Ja, ich warte.
We getting an older Ulrich?
Ja. Okay, genau der Fall.
Oh!
Ist immer noch hier? Wo?
No way.
Oh my god.
In a mental hospital, for sure.
Yeah. All right.
How many other people are potentially just here, you know?
Oh my god.
Like, how many people are just here that...
Mich nicht angemeldet?
Nicht, dass ich wüsste.
Naja. Aktennummer K53.
Why does she look familiar? Ah, this show is messing with me.
Nennen wir hier so. Netter Kerl, ist schon länger hier als die meisten, die hier arbeiten. Gehört quasi zum Inventar.
A permanent fixture.
Er wird sich ja freuen, dass er mal Besuch bekommt.
Hat er auch Freigang?
Nein, der ist in der geschlossenen.
Oh. Closed. Jeez. That's dark.
Yeah, I mean, after admitting to, killing a kid.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Vielleicht erinnern Sie sich nicht mehr an mich.
Oh, no, I do.
Mein Name ist Egon Tiedemann. Ich habe Sie vor 34
Oh, wow.
He looks great.
He looks so good.
Is that...
Even the smile.
Ich habe ein paar Fragen.
It's taken 34 years.
Sie schon mal gesagt. Was hat das zu bedeuten?
It's a song.
Das bedeutet, dass du Trottel immer noch nichts verstanden. Jetzt musst du dich beeilen. Du hast nicht mehr viel Zeit.
Wow.
Ich weiß, wann du stirbst. Stand in.
Damn. Does he get too close and then gets murdered?
Das, was er verdient.
Damn. Oh,
that is so wild.
God, this show. I just love the mechanic of the 33 years and that way that it gets played with.
Yep.
All their lives, generational things that they're missing and.
Was? Es gibt einfach Tage, die sind für die Tonne.
Ah. They're writing up.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts.
Ich glaube, ja. Ich glaube zum Beispiel, dass Gott dafür gesorgt hat, dass du zu mir kommst. Und jetzt machen wir Toast dabei, ja? Hilfst du mir?
Yeah. Is this the first time that he's hugged her? Like in this
Right,
way?
'cause it's he needs something steady.
Fun. And he has days left. God, the mark on the neck is brutal.
And then Noah comes in.
Warum hat sie dich nicht getötet? Wer bist du wirklich? Wer bist du? Ich will, dass du es mir zeigst.
Yep, I want to see it.
Der Todeshunger ist.
And there were 2 suits there, so.
Okay, Tannhouse's old place.
Imagine if he just looked out the window.
Buried there waiting for you. Okay, what is it? Cool.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Time machine?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That's fun.
Nice.
Because if it's that, then you can kind of see the ways in which it kind of gets passed around.
And then, yeah, okay.
Yep. All right.
Wild.
Yeah, this is desperation. Like, this is...
All right, cool. Yeah, he was able to convince her to let him bring it.
Of course. She wants to see it. This is the passing on the torch, inheriting the demons. This is the curse of the generations, the 33 years.
Claudia Tiedemann. Ich weiß, es macht alles keinen Sinn, aber das da ist vielleicht der einzige Weg, um zurück nach Hause zu kommen. Keine Ahnung, ob es funktioniert.
All right, let's go. Quick, quick, quick. Hopefully it lasts longer than last time, but...
Well, the scary thing is that it's stable.
Du willst da rein?
It's not like the machine where it just kind of, collapses.
I'm not from here.
Ob ich da drin sterbe oder da draußen, macht keinen Unterschied mehr.
Yeah. You coming?
Whoa. Whoa.
All right. Jump.
Jonas!
Go after him. Go after him.
Too late.
Okay.
When did he go? When did he go? I mean, it's irrelevant. He went
to a time when the portal was open at the very least.
Yeah.
So now I can use the caves to get around.
Right.
Okay. This is a wonderful episode.
Yep.
And weirdly enough, actually feels fairly straightforward.
Right, because it feels like a direct continuation on most of the plot lines that were going on in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it's allowing us to, in a lot of ways, track sequentially, because in terms of how this show progresses the story, it doesn't do so entirely from the causal relationship between these characters' actions and then leading to consequences.
Right, exactly.
That's a bit redundant, but
yeah, it's because it's a time travel show. It doesn't have to follow a linear format,
right?
And so you can kind of
this
skip
felt like a very
around
linear continuation of the previous episode,
right?
Although we did jump around quite a bit, but this episode focused a lot on people again getting introduced to the time travel side of things that weren't before. Biggest one really is
Hannah.
Hannah. Even though she was introduced to it before, we now have the confirmation that not only is she being introduced to it, but she then ended up marrying Mikkel, who was lost in 2019.
Right, like that's got to be such a mind fuck, because like at the very least in Jonas's case it's the now I have to deal with the fact that, well, I guess I can't be with you because you're my aunt, right? But in her case it's the my dead husband is the son of the couple that I've been trying to split up this entire time.
Right.
Like, oh man, that's
you're married to the son of the man you're in love with.
Right, that specifically with the other woman, you know? Like,
oh
damn.
Oh man.
Damn.
But yeah, we got a lot of time with Jonas figuring out how he's going to solve the fuel issue.
Yep.
He solves it. It was very simple, straightforward, clever, but now we're done there.
Right.
He might never go back to 2052.
If he can avoid it, if at all possible.
Well, I don't know. We might have to theorize.
Yeah, he might have a reason to go back. But
I'm saying he might not literally be able to anymore.
Sure, that too.
We'll have to see how that gets explored.
But I gotta say, before we go into all the details of this episode, my favorite part of this episode, hands down, is the way that it is handling, and I think this is set up for the season in general, handling giving us payoff on the things that we've already had. The pacing is fantastic.
Yes.
It moved things along at a very clip pace. And due to the acting of, say, people realizing, oh, time travel's real, right? We get to see them act with all of the, oh my God, what does this mean? And then we move on, right? So we don't have to actually spend too much time on any one thing.
About it.
Yeah, and so we're getting progress all over the
place.
Lots
of progress.
Like the fact that the inspector then gets the documents from Regina that was in future Jonas's room, and Charlotte can't cover that up. They're just right there. And oh, hey, it's also tying to my grandpa's book, right? So even the inspector is going to figure things out very quickly, right? Like he is on the fast track for this stuff.
He might not believe it, but
he might not believe it immediately.
He's going to see the writing on the wall.
Exactly, right. And so I'm so happy for how this is going. The middle of a story is, a lot of people say, the hardest to write and make it feel satisfying, because you know it's not the beginning where you're introducing everything, and so of course you're invested.
And it's not the end
where you're concluding everything, and so of course you're invested, right? So, but you're not going to get to the end in the middle. So how do you make it so the middle is still fun, right? And so
and I think that the middle's job is also the hardest job, in that you have to prepare
for the ending.
The viewer, the reader, or what have you, for the ending. And right now, I feel like I'm getting prepared.
Being basted, you know.
I'm getting slathered in the oil of the ending.
It always makes me nervous whenever I go into the season before the final season of something, and I'm like, they are not prepping to end this.
They're not ready. We're not ready.
This makes me worried.
Right.
But in this one, it's no. It's all going.
Right. And so the feeling that was in the first episode gets repeated a lot here. A lot of fate-related stuff. A lot of desperation. A lot of people then moving directly to then be like, hey, younger self, Claudia,
here's the deal.
Time travel. And also the time machine. Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Then
can you imagine just in Winden, a lot of people seem to have not necessarily drinking problems, but there are things happen, and then they're like, I need a large drink. This was okay. Oh, that's a lot.
This is all fucked, so I'm gonna go get fucked. You know,
right, exactly. The vices must
get fucked or fucked up. Either way,
the vices must be something fierce in this town. You know,
no joke.
Oh
my God. Also, just the idea of this being the final week and then vacation, and it's just good one. But then at that exact same time, fucking Noah is just sitting outside the cave cutting an apple I'm just gonna see if somebody pops up today, you know?
Oh yeah, and the irony of it's an apple. Sure, why not? You know, priest and all that stuff. Showing that he's got the knife, where it's the "Am I going to kill you?" Child, and all that stuff. But then what? And I love this
because he was drawn here too by the shakings as well.
Oh, sure.
He probably is like, oh, I'm pretty sure I either know or there could be someone coming out there, and me just maybe being out here doing this, he might be telling whoever is the time traveling there, you should stay in there.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm guarding. I'm the watchdog.
Right.
Don't try and fuck with this point in the timeline. I'm aware.
Yep. And so
but he bumps into Mikhail, who's also here, and he's like, oh.
Well, I think he was intending to bump into Mikhail here.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's
because I think it could be both, but I just love the idea that the shaking happens, and he's just like, I'm there. You know.
Yep. Oh yeah. If he wasn't already. If he was already in the timeline, he's absolutely going there. If he wasn't in the timeline, then yeah, it's like go there, because there's going to be a thing at this time.
Wait, no, I just realized something that just makes so much fucking sense, and I'm so mad that I didn't even think about this. Every point in the timeline shakes when time shenanigans happens.
Okay.
We have this confirmed that if someone is time traveling at this day in 1986, for instance, that means someone at some point along the timeline or what have you is time traveling.
Is it in other points in time as
yes,
well?
Yes, because we saw this. We saw this in the first season. Like that was.
I thought it was just everywhere in the city was kind of noticing.
No. Because I believe when the big thing that Jonas did happened, that every point in the timeline shook. So maybe that's a special one there.
Yeah, I think that was a special.
But even if that's not the case, just let me just sit with this here. If you have that, you could have a point in the future that's just a reader that's just detects whenever shaking seismic activity happens in this area.
Oh, sure.
And then you go into the future and you be like, okay, what points in time did this happen? You have a data readout of all the points on the computer. And then you'd be like, okay, so these are all the points that everybody has ever time traveled ever.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
That would be so easy.
No. Okay, so then the weird one is, all right, these are all the points that anyone's time traveled ever. Let's see if we can make a different one.
Well, no, they probably have already tried that. It's the no. That's the point. Is that you can't. So.
Right, but that would be the perfect way to tell can you change the past thing, because then it's like, okay, either there's one that corresponds to exactly 33 years or some multiple before this.
Yes. But the thing that I think is so funny is that you can then explain with their dark cabal,
how well they're able to interfere with other events,
or just being aware of them, being able to be around when that stuff happens.
Absolutely. But also, I just love that this conversation happens from the standpoint of it being kind of like that part 2 of the conversation that they had in the hospital, and him after Noah is going to leave, and then he's like. And then Mikhail's just like, does God have a plan? Does he know what he's doing? What if he doesn't? And the look. We have it pulled up right now, and this is a perfect choice. It's a thing to just have up here of this dude who is potentially just debating am I going to kill someone with this knife that I have here if I need to, or whatever. Right?
He's measured himself. He doesn't kill without purpose. He's
absolutely.
He's like, no, I can't kill this kid. I actually can't. If I do that, all things become fucked.
And it's such a wonderful way to basically turn the power situation on its head,
right?
Because scary priest that is suddenly there where the young boy is with a knife, and it's like, oh my god, I am terrified on so many levels now.
Right. He's a child kidnapper. He's a murderer.
Yeah. Any number of things, right?
Yeah.
And then he says this to the priest, right? Of just, what if God doesn't know... What if
you have no purpose?
What if God doesn't know shit?
What if you are... What if you are actually just another pawn puppet and you don't have anything of reason or purpose ever?
And the way that...
And so it's the follow-up of the how do we know what's right or wrong, future self? You listen to your inner voice. Kid comes along, what if your inner voice is bullshit? And
and so the way in which it's just critical damage, this is
it's the not critical damage, but the I have trained for this.
No,
I am going to withstand this powerful attack. This devil that's come against me. Kid that's just scared and is I don't know who I am or what I am or what's my. And it's
delicious. It's so poetic, and it's yes, the
words that you speak in this show to who you're speaking them to have so much power and implications beyond just like it. Okay, this is such a silly like thing to just harp on.
Okay,
but the point of writing is that you can have a story transcend time.
Sure.
Is that once you write something down,
it's there. Right, and someone could just pick it up 50
someone
years
could
later.
pick it up, exactly,
500 years later,
and then,
or whatever.
And then their story transported through time.
Right.
Their words transported through time.
Yeah.
So in the same way that a spoken word then is gone immediately once it's spoken, it's not.
Because if someone hears it,
because if someone hears it, then they remember it, and then it travels through time.
Right. The little things that mean nothing to you could be the big things that mean everything to someone else.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So I don't know. This show's just wonderful.
Yes, and the way that the show uses the premise and the supernatural mechanics,
the limitation of 33 years.
Well, no, not just that, but the fact that it's about time travel and things like that, to cause the audience to basically either see or input extra value or notice the extra value that is there, that is kind of the job of writers, right? To make it be something that can entertain us and fascinate us and make us still be thinking about it after we watch it and stuff.
Otherwise, if you're not seeing that, this is just a show about confused people. Like, yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Speaking of the most confused person here, Charlotte has a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
She, I feel like, knows something that we don't. And is in that, like, wait, like, I felt it was odd, personally, that her and Peter are hugging, and she has almost the same, like, framing. I mean, it's literally framed. Shots are opposite each other. Of Hannah finding out, basically, about time travel stuff, and Mikael and everything. And yet, with Charlotte, there seems to now be a very clear mystery of, like, wait, if Grandpa knew about all this stuff, what he told me and didn't tell me is actually really important. And one of the things that he didn't tell me,
my parents were,
my real parents were.
Right. Which, okay, no, that makes sense. Because if your grandpa knew about time travel stuff and, your parents died or whatever, right? And there's the people that you knew
or
them
your
to
parents
be,
are time travelers.
Or, sure, yeah. There's the names that you had, right? Or the names that you had for them. But the other person that knew about time travel didn't tell you that they were actually these other people. Yeah, that would absolutely mess with you. Where it's like,
right. So this is the part that
why was I kept in the dark?
Right, but this is the part that I'm actually then curious about. Does that mean what's more interesting about this is that whoever is the child of Tenhouse then married a time traveler.
Okay.
Or more specifically, is that Tenhouse is not actually her grandfather at all. It's entirely an adoption kind of thing.
Sure.
And it's your actual parents are two completely different people. And I think it could be either one.
Sure. Yeah,
so,
I mean,
either one could end up with time traveling people being a part of it. But the part that I'm like,
well, yeah, so, okay, that is one thing that's kind of interesting if you have a couple where the couple was, like, either end up time traveling or no, their identities were actually that they were already time traveled to that time, right? Is that then you have two different families that you need to insert them into. And while you could have two different adoptions or something like that, right? Like if, Tenhouse adopted one of the parents, right? He clearly didn't adopt the other. And so then, where did that
person... That would be a little weird.
Right, that'd be a little weird. So where did that person go? But then if they're time travelers and they didn't know about... Like, what I would think would happen if they were time travelers is that they went through time as a couple. Right? And it's a couple at some point travels through time, and it's we both know about this.
I feel like they almost were setting up Jonas and the other girl from the future to potentially have gone into. I thought they were. I thought they were. There was some very clear not symbolism, but there was some very clear setting up with the way that their scenes were done, that they were going to be some kind of future couple or what have you.
Oh yeah. It is absolutely couple coded.
It was at the very least, but now they're separated. So.
Right, yeah.
So,
right.
Whatever that was, it's not happening now, or not.
Yes.
Not
now, but what does
maybe
that...
at another...
But that doesn't necessarily mean much, in this show. Yeah.
But I'm very curious now, who who would have the most impact in the story if they were Charlotte's parents.
Well,
and I think there's a very clear one that's hinted at here, and I think that's Noah, because Noah gave the watch and said, like, give this to Charlotte, like this is a gift for Charlotte.
Okay.
So to me, that gives me the vibe that Noah might be her father at the very least.
Also, the other question
and that would
is,
make him the time traveler that comes into a.
And if they were time travelers, this is the other conundrum, is that either they actually are dead, like the story goes, or they're parents that decided to abandon their child in a different point in time to keep time traveling, which is pretty fucked.
Well, right, but there's literally like two people that are hopping around right now that makes sense to have done that at least once. And that's Noah and Jonas.
Yeah.
So I at this point, just want to throw it out there that I think Jonas has a extremely high likelihood of being her dad.
I think that's a definite possibility. Also, if you look at how it's framed, so the shot with the two couples hugging each other.
The father, the son and mother,
right? Son and mother,
couple,
and then the couple, right? Future Jonas is on the same side as Charlotte. Their hair is very similar, which doesn't necessarily have to mean anything, but you know, yeah. Although I guess
what are you getting at?
If you were wanting to say that he's potentially her father,
no, I'm not. I'm saying Noah is father.
Oh, you just said Jonas had a very high likelihood of being her father.
No, I said Noah. Did I say Jonas?
Maybe I misheard.
No, you misheard. I'm okay. Maybe I misspoke. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
I'm
you're talking about
Noah.
Okay.
No, I'm saying that this scene is mirrored to bring up the point that the reveal that will end up coming with regards to who her parents are is connected thematically to the same way that her reveal is that her past, her relationships have been affected by time travel.
Yes.
And so hers is clearly as well, but it's the question of, is it that one of her parents is a time traveler, or that the reason why her parents aren't being said who they are is because of time travel, not necessarily that any of them are time travelers.
Sure,
but they that were affected in some way, and it led to some things because Tenhouse is the one that's kind of the most aware of time travel earlier in the timeline of things.
We officially have a mystery over who Charlotte's parents are. On top of that, we have a probably one of, if not my favorite, current conflict in the 2019 time over the whole thing regarding Charlotte and this investigation and all that stuff. And one of the things that we didn't see, which is helpful from a pacing standpoint, but could theoretically cause some complications, is that we didn't see a lot of the conversations between these people when they share information of what they know and what they don't know and all that stuff, right? And so we have to go off of context clues of like the fact that the newspaper clipping with Ulrich being the kidnapper or the child murderer potentially, right, is something that's in the cellar basement area, place in the bunker, and they both are aware of that, right? So they're probably sharing everything, right? And so now we're getting to see this something where there's the events are something that is clearly affecting Charlotte deeply, but we still are having a far enough removed perspective on it where we don't actually know the details of as to why, right?
Yes, we don't get to hear her inner thoughts. Yeah, we don't get to hear her speak about this, her inner thoughts or anything like that. Yeah.
Or really any detailed conversations between her and Peter.
Well, yes, right. But she's the one emotionally affected. He's not. Like he doesn't know.
No, totally. Yeah.
He hasn't been given the same information she has here.
No,
so
right.
He's not. He has no reason to have any kind of conversation.
I guess the reason why I'm bringing that up is because that feels fairly different since she's been the investigator, and so we were kind of following along as she's trying to piece together the clues, and now there's things that are affecting her, but we don't know what they are because we don't know what the details are, because she's kind of shifted roles for this, right?
Okay.
She's
cool.
now the mystery rather than, or on the other side of the mystery. But,
cool. Yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about other shows in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if you have anything that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.